I named this channel Body of Truth because one of the things that I really appreciate is that your body cannot handle a lie. It will make you sick, it will have a reaction one way or the other. So here's the proof. um, in some deep work, really 2 weeks ago now, I uncovered that for all my true increased self love, I really do. I'm really able to have much deeper compassion for myself than I ever had before. I'm able to really appreciate myself and like my nature, and I can smile and shake my head when I'm being like a little silly. But in that realization, there was a deep knowing of that I still carry around feelings of unworthy, of I still am equating effort and results with loving myself. That just being is just not enough. It's not. And I know that for sure because I have had hives for 2 weeks. Now, they're not terrible, they're a little itchy, and when it's very hot, it's uncomfortable. They don't stop my life. But I just wanted to give an example of how I intellectually know that I need to support myself with self love. My heart really opens to me, and I'm so like I have so much more compassion than I used to. I call that critic the ice queen, right? Because she would always like kind of give me the backhanded compliment like, "Wow, you really tried hard. You really did great. Just not quite good enough. Just try a little harder. Just gain a little more." Now, I love the idea of layering workouts and achieving personal bests. And so the balance of those things is a tough razor's edge to balance. But what I want to tell you is when you root down into your body, if you are not in alignment, it will show up. It will show up in a physical manifestation of some kind. Whether that's a feeling of complete unease. Sometimes I get nauseous when things aren't quite right. I'll get a headache. I gave myself cancer by compacting all of my rage. I was never angry, and it just got like, it just compacted into black bricks of cancer. So, what I'm saying is that the more that you can authentically own the stuff that your body is going through and understand that somewhere in your body, in your emotional body, there is a root of it. There is a root of it somewhere. And just because I know the root doesn't mean it instantly goes away either. Calling out is helpful. And what my challenge to you is today is to feel through your body for alignment, all the way down from your toes to the top of your head. Just slowly probe. Think of like yourself with like a little blob with fingers on it, and just slowly take a tour and a scan of your entire body. Is there a place where you're blocked? Is there a place where you're like, oh, like you draw back, you don't want to go there? So the first thing to do is to recognize if you're in alignment or not. Now, another way to recognize that you're in alignment is you're in the flow. Things are coming easy. You're in a flow of receptivity. Ideas are being handed to you. I'm so not there. I am fucking fighting tooth and nail for every morsel that I'm getting of intuition, of idea, of creativity. I'm not in the flow because what am I doing? I'm fighting and judging myself. Because if I don't, talk about an evil circle too, right? So if you don't have the results that you desire, you failed. So then you hold yourself to the stupid example, then you fail. Like you become your own negative self-fulfilling prophecy. So I'm going to make a concerted effort to not try. An effort to take off the gas pedal, an effort to let myself ruminate and not drive. And that is really the theme of my last couple of weeks. And it shows up in so many different ways. And I feel like each one of my videos recently, certainly in the last week, has been an aspect of that. Now, listen, I went dancing on Saturday, and that helped a lot because there's nothing like dancing to clean your energy. I mean, if you just dance like a dope, like I do, I let it all out, and it's such a release. So if there's a way that you can move your body and give yourself a little bit of that release, I so recommend that. But again, what I'm asking you to do today is a body scan and see whether you feel in the flow, in alignment, things feel loose and pliable and flowing, or whether you're you can flow from one place to another, but then you stop, or things feel tight, or things feel like they're moving jerkily. So those are all things to notice, and noticing is the first step. It is the first step. And as we move along, I spoke the other day, and I can link that video below, about how to move that energy in your body. One is through physical exertion, say, playing sports at the gym, pushing your body in a physical way. And another way is through sex, because those both take 100% of your consciousness if you're totally in it. And so this week, what I'm going to try to do is break down some of those techniques in both of those arenas, and what's worked for me. That's all I can testify to, is what worked for me. So I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful, flowing day. I'm going to do my best to achieve that, and I will see you tomorrow.